to keep a little watch. Come on. Okay. Hello, in this video we are going to have a look at my Armies of the Vampire Coast, and this was from White Dwarf 306, which was June 2005, 15 years ago. And of course, when I went to my archives to pull it out, well, what can I say? My White Dwarfs are in good condition. However, the glue, clearly that binds them for this particular era, didn't survive very well at all. So, from memory, I think I have one of everything, but we'll go through and have a look at what's here. So, down here we have the, now this was, so let's have a look down the back. Well, actually we'll start down here. This is my version of Queen Bess, which is, wow, 250 points. And yeah, it's a very large artillery piece. When I took it to the tournament that I played in, I don't think, I can't remember if it actually got to shoot at all. I think the sheer presence of it on the table, I think, scared the absolute bejeevers out of most people. But yes, so that's the only rare unit. The other rare unit that they have is a Rotting Leviathan. And I don't think at the time I could find a model that could do well. So in the special units, they had the deck droppers. So the deck droppers are just, according to this, they're just fellbats. But I decided that they'd have a pirate with them, so to make them sound like they were dropping crew. Then we've got armoured hulks, which are these pardon me, these lads. And as you can see, I found anchors. Those anchors, I think, came from one of the hobby shops that did modelling. Because I decided, well, what are these hulks going to be armed with? And I thought, well, that would be nice to have, keep the nautical. So anchors is their weapons. So that was the animated hulks. Then there's the carronade, which is obviously just a piece of artillery with some undead crew. Then the deck gunners, which you can run in units of 3 to 10. I think I just made a massive unit of 10 due to the fact that once again they're undead. Mind you, because their weapon skill's 3. So, but anyway, I thought a nice, again, these were cannons, brass cannons from somewhere. I think the same shop that I got the anchors from. But yeah, so mixing and chopping militia and zombie and all sorts of bits and pieces to create a reasonably interesting unit of deck gunners. Then I've got my razor-tooth rats, and I think at the time I just didn't have enough rat swarms, so I think I just broke them up, put a few big rats in, stuck them as though, oh, they're on the wharf heading in. So that was my razor-tooth rats. Then for the I guess the core units, I had one huge core unit of deckhands. So, and as you can see, I've converted a number of models to be their either their captains or vampires. Actually, that might have been a captain. The other one might have been a vampire to go with the... Once again, I can't find the list. I know I got the list somewhere. Did I show the scurvy dogs? Yeah, scurvy dogs. So they're all the dogs that I had from Farmer... Was it Farmer Giles, I think it was, from the Lord of the Rings. And I just used a larger dog. I think they were jackals from War Gods of Egyptus to be the bad dog. And but yeah, needless to say, I've got quite a few Farmer Giles halflings sitting around doing nothing. But the dogs have come in useful, so they've made the yeah, so that's what they did there. Now the yeah, so that was the main unit there of pirates, deckhands. Then I had a gunnery mob which had the blunderbusses, and then I upgraded one to have pistols. So that I thought was good. And then the other unit were 2 units of what did they call them? Bloated corpse. So yeah. And as for characters and that, well, they had obviously this chap here was subbing as my Arch Grand Commodore Harkon. So he was my vampire. And then these 2 lovely ladies were the Sirens. So obviously one looks like it's a nymph or something, or a naiad from, I think they were Reaper. I think both of them are Reaper. And of course this was just too nice a model not to use. It was brilliant. So, but yeah, there you go. So, and of course the, I'll just turn, see if I can get that light off these. But yeah. So these lists, I believe, are still knocking around somewhere on the net, and I am in itself. Oh, that's why I took deck droppers that way. So amazing unit of deck droppers, and they were indeed. I think I was trying to do something like that, but I just didn't have the time or inclination, I think. But yeah. So anyway, look, that's my Vampire Armies. What was it? What's its actual title again? I'll try and do it right. There we go. Armies of the Vampire Coast, which I am exceedingly happy with. Doubt it'll ever get to actually grace the gaming table again, but there they are. So thank you very much for your time. Till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.